Hey, local lightning. What's up? Nice to see you around. My hands are cold. No matter what I do. Doesn't matter whatever I do, it doesn't matter. They're just cold forever. I think I need to remember what 3-3 is. Hang on. What is 3-3? What happens in that case? I'm trying so hard. Can I have a hint? I don't remember it by the number. 3 letters? 3-3-3? There's a lot of 3 related. Oh, the recipe. Ah! There it goes. Yeah. Yeah, what up, Felix? Thanks for the raid. I assume it didn't go too well, the next roulette you played? If I'm getting raided right now. I guess there was some amount of time in between, but not that much time. Got Walter White for 11. Cool. Good. Guys, I'm gonna play another Ocarina of Time song that's in my recommended. Guess what it is. You have 5 seconds. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you got it right. Did you guess correctly? No one guessed correctly. Someone almost guessed correctly. But I don't know if they saw it before. Okay, ready for the next song? Guess the next Ocarina of Time song I'm gonna play, okay? I'm gonna give you 10 seconds this time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, see if you guys got it. Anyone get this one? I can't believe they played this in the game. I'm so sorry, Aeon. Yeah, this is the water temple song. This is the water temple song that was actually played. So, maybe for the 200 bits clock. Yeah, this is water temple. I can't believe they included this one. You got it? Let's go. This temple's so good. Yeah, this was like hella ahead of its time. How are you guys today? We'll get started in a second here. Why is there a DMV song in Zelda? Look. I don't know if you played Ocarina of Time, but it was very ahead of its time. Doing pretty bad? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. Dude, after you do it. No, I got plans. Oh my god, I forgot this drop happens. When this happens when you're fighting people, it's so good. Check this one out. Solving a puzzle to this beat is crazy. Yeah. You can actually play a couple notes of this on the ocarina and it will do something. Like the Song of Storms. Okay, anyone. I did not hear about that. You found your tumor free. That is awesome. That is actually awesome. Congratulations. That is huge. Actually, wait. Stop. Not wait, dude. You're fine. You did it. You win. But I need to fix some of these settings. Huge congrats. Ugh. Cancer is crazy. Stop burping? I can't. It's unfortunate, but it's what's going on in me. What do I do with my other hand when I'm playing GD? If I don't care, it's just limp by my side. If I do care, it's on WASD. Well, I have like I have acid reflux burping. That's why I burp so much, even though I don't drink anything carbonated. Rainbow name? Who has a rainbow name? I don't see no rainbow name. Thinking about thinking of this up. I have not gotten more depressed as the years gone by. In fact, it's the exact opposite. Believe it or not. I've just gotten older. I was depressed once. But I would not say that anymore. Despite all my physical conditions. I'm not there mentally anymore. How old am I now? I'm 20. About to be 21 in like 10 days. Yeah, 21 August 1st. $24 next time? You're getting up there. The scariest part is I'm following, you know what I mean? It's coming. No gambling stream. I'll probably do a birthday stream. I think I'm gonna be home for it. You know what's crazy? I don't know if you guys know who Silly Fangirl is. Oceania player, 26 years old, just got an S rank on Epsilon. Like, improved their Epsilon Dan PB, which is awesome. To see someone improve that much at that age, very inspiring stuff. Yeah, that's wild. It wasn't like, it was like a 95.35 too. It was pretty high up there. And he's pushing for the clear. It's crazy because he's peaking again, because his quote-unquote peak, he was like getting a 94 on that, barely. Yeah, that's like the best. My hands are so cold. You wanna know, I haven't done this right yet. My hands are literally bricks for no reason. Is the blood just not flowing there? Like, seriously, what? I get the end. Yeah, the rest of my body's like fine. It's just that. Literally just that. I just need to do one and just fall into it. And then straight fly pretty much immediately after. Unless you do that. Yeah, that was my all-time favorite song. Hey Majestic, what's up, dude? Hey Ben. I'm okay. I'm moving, you know? I'm happy to be home, honestly. That's for damn sure. Yeah, like in that case, that was the move, you know. Bad Dog, thank you for the sub. Captain Rubik, thank you for the sub. Working your ass off? Hey, that's respectable, you know? Summer could be a... Summer's either where a lot of people get busy with it or they do nothing, you know? I assume you're just working a summer job, or is it just like still your job? I don't know what you do. I know a lot of people are taking on that summer job, and now is a scary time to do it. I mean, you guys know how hot it is, the UV and everything. It's crazy. Just keep yourself safe, y'all. It's hot out there. And not in the way where it feels hot. In a new way. Alright, take care, Aeon. Jesus. Charon. Arizona is fun when it's not summer, you know? I've been in there in the spring. Beautiful. But spring is summer, and summer there is like summer plus. Summer EX, if you will. You know, back when I was a kid, during summer, I mean like a kid, not back in my day, because this is my day, right? I'm 20, this is my day. But, when I was a kid, during the summer, I did a lemonade stand. That's what I did to pass the time. And that was super fun, because me and my dad would do it together, and my dad would always make the best lemonade, you know? We'd get like the best everything for it, make it just the right way. It was great. Then we'd go out and we'd have a bit of our own product, you know? I know Walter White says don't do that, but in our case, we were feeling it. Hey Bear, thank you for the 100 bits. Oh, I completely forgot. I need to go back through there and, get the editors started. Have I written help me with vouch duel? I'm not counsel. If you need me first to duel someone else. And still no, I'm not getting on. Walter White said many things. That is true. I doubt anyone here is really gonna argue with that. Good luck with your vouch duel. I watched a vouch duel today when I was eating breakfast. It was Shink's reply versus like Sugar Karma, which is like, you're not gonna get a vouch from that. Shink does like 10 MS and replies like 110. You're not beating that team. Seriously, this is dumb. Like, this actually, it is a million degrees outside. I'm just gonna grab this light bulb and just hold it until my hand burns off. How about that? If 100 bits Evan is amazing. As long as you don't get fired. How many of y'all work in summer jobs? Are we at that age now? See, I never did a summer job. I volunteered in the summer because there was this place near me called Kosai. I've probably brought up Kosai before. But Kosai doesn't have, like, paid work like that. But I did a bunch of volunteer hours at Kosai. but it's this giant science center, and it was awesome. But it was not paid, unfortunately. But that's what I did every summer. Bad dog for 100 bits. I think there's more wheels in the world. I think we've had this conversation and we all came to that conclusion. Yeah, there's not really an argument to be made. No, but that's thing with 100 bits. Yeah, well, I should probably check Discord more. I don't use social media, like, ever anymore. I've kind of started to drift away from it, I guess. No, that's if I had a video I need made, I would probably use Discord to tell you about it. But otherwise, I don't know how much I'm gonna use. $110 every day where you live? Wow. Where are you at, roughly? Like, where is it? Where is it 110 every day? If you don't mind me asking. If 100 bits, zero kind. No, cereal, then milk. If you're gonna try to throw one of those questions at me, I recommend making it good. Because that's a bait question. In my opinion. No, it's not very surprising that Death Valley is... there's nothing I can do about my camera, guys. If it's bad, it's bad. I can't. That's what I can do. If that didn't make it better, I can't help you right now. No, that's my bedroom. My bedroom's nice and compact. I like it that way. Give 100 bits. How do we have leap years? I believe it's to keep up with the cycle, because I don't believe that... It's not exactly, like... Earth's rotation around the sun isn't exactly 365. It's like, I think it's 365.25. Roughly. And so, every 4 years we add an extra day to keep it consistent. Fun fact about that also, because that's not completely accurate either, sometimes we like add or remove a second. It's a very slow process, but it happens. No! That's from 36, y'all. That'd have been good. I'm gonna lose my mind! Warm up! Bro. Holy! I'm actually so done. I do not normally get this mad at this situation. I can't. My hand has never taken this long to warm. Am I dying? Is this it? No more blood is gonna circulate to my hand ever again? Like, please, bro. I've been playing Mania a little bit. I want to play it more now that I'm home. But it's hard because my right hand has no knowledge of any of this. This is bizarre. There's no way anyone got that. I already put my hand in the hot water. This has already been done. Eventually I'll stop complaining about this. Maybe. Wouldn't that be cool? Light my hands on fire. That sounds really good right now. Yeah, like, I could do that. No, the mucus problem has not been fixed since yesterday, unfortunately. I think I said this yesterday. I think I'm gonna go get my genes sequenced for like $400. I did talk about this. And then I'll know. Cinnamon oatmeal or brown sugar oatmeal? I'm a brown sugar guy. Personally. Dark brown sugar. It's my jam right there. I need to beat it sooner rather than later. Sometimes. Sometimes I practice playing other parts. After I start from zero, depends on if I actually care for the day or not, honestly. To be complete, sometimes I'm just like, ah, ha, ha, ha. We'll see. And then other days I'm like, alright, we're actually trying. I do have no death effect on. I like it. I'll say it. I'll say it. It's good. I like seeing what killed me. I don't necessarily need to see the hitbox that killed me, but I'd like to know what object I touched. And if that's list bannable, I don't care anymore. I think that what they're requiring me to use 2 audio tracks now, I'm not gonna do that. I'm streaming. I don't even know how that system works. But I think they said if you're streaming, you don't need to do it, so I don't care. I don't hate the list at all. We're gonna do this now. We're gonna do the armpit move. 2 audio tracks to try to stop cheaters, I guess. Armpit shot's pretty good. Oh, I'm sure it's not that hard to set up. I'm just not gonna do it. Not out of some great statement. Or whatever, I just don't care. Wait, I have to care. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting. It doesn't matter if I don't care, because, like, even if I don't submit a record, it just gets, like, people just, like, spam submit it on my behalf. until it's accepted. So I need to do it, or they'll be like, you see, Npesta doesn't have this record on the list. We need to spam submit it in this place. I always forget that. What's up, Chris? I always forget I have to care about that. Look, here's the thing, guys. There's a lot of cheaters. You can't have it both ways. A lot of people are mad because they forgot about the space. Like, they let space fly under the radar. And they're trying really hard to prevent more people from getting away with it. So I get it. It makes complete sense to me. And that's really all that's really all I have to say. I mean, whatever they think they need to do to make that happen, that's fine by me. I'd rather we know who's legit and not legit. I don't want to have another thing like that happen again. I don't really care what's required. I hate that click. You can't stop the inevitable. That's not a good reason to not try. Hackers will always hack every server that's ever been made and blah 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 blah, and that will always happen. But so should everyone just give up? You know? You can still put in measures to reduce the amount of damage done. Do I regret making a YouTube channel? No, I do not regret making a YouTube channel. I'll tell you that much. If your audio is really pitched, try refreshing the page. Might help you out. Look, here's how I approach it, okay? I will say this. There are many cheaters in the top 100 for GD, right? But the way I am, I'm not gonna look at some guy, and because I don't know anything, I'm not gonna say that looks suspicious to me, they're a cheater, because I don't know, you know, what makes a cheater these days. And the reason I know that is because, I don't know if you guys have been following Clone Hero at all, but they just found out like a large chunk of the top player base was cheating, and people had systems to make sure people weren't cheating, and a lot of people bypassed that and they were cheating, and that's just a common thing. This happens in every single competitive game in the world. It doesn't matter how good your anti-cheat is or whatever, there are going to be people who are cheating. There's like a million people that are cheating in GD, but it's important to not be disrespectful. You can be skeptical about people, but I'm not going to go up to someone and be like, you're probably cheating. This is actually getting like unfun level annoying, this whole frozen hand thing. Oh, literally half the people who play Minecraft cheat. Look, all I'll say is this, okay? There are 3 skill rolls in Bridge, and I have a way easier time fighting the premiums in PvP than most of the primes, and it's not because they're better. It's just usually the premiums aren't cheating, or closet cheating or anything, and primes are infinitely more likely to. Especially because we're on a new server now where cheating is way easier than something like Hypixel. Actually, that's not true. They're both extremely easy to cheat on. But it's not the kind of cheating that you'd expect. Like, it's not, well, not, you would expect it. For Minecraft, it's like, there's a large group of people that are auto-clicking like 12 all the time. because in their head it's justified because they can do it normally, so they just don't want to waste the effort. Or they'll have bad ping, so they'll give themselves like 3.1 block reach because everyone else has it easier than them. So they have to do that in order to keep it fair. Stuff like that, where they think they're doing the right thing. Well, they don't even think that. They're just jealous and trying to. You know, stuff like that. I should wave my arms in a circular motion. Okay, here we go. I can't really do it sitting down. Yeah, Minecraft shooters are really annoying. Yeah, exactly. And eventually you have to just... Some people, like, if you think they're cheating, but, like, there's no way to prove it, sometimes you just have to go and not duel them anymore. You know what I mean? Because the systems just aren't in place. Deception Dive is not a good level at all. That's what I wanted. Let's go. Nice. This is really good. No! That was good, that was good, that was really good. I'm not gonna lie, right there, that was really solid. This wave's still easy. Alright, cool. Let's get into it now. Because that circular motion, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me give you an example. There's this one guy that I've been dueling in Bridge, and I just can never seem to PvP. Like, more so than literally any person I've ever dueled. He doesn't get knocked around at all. He seems to hit me from really far away. And I found out the other day that he was cheating. He's been cheating in Minecraft from like 2018 to 2021. And so I'm just supposed to conveniently believe that that he's just way better than me in a way that no one else is now. This is BS. So I'm just not gonna duel them anymore. Like, I'm not gonna, be disrespectful to them, and I'm also not gonna entertain the idea that they're legit if they're gonna be doing that. Well, like, not entertain, but like, I'm not gonna, it's not, I don't know how to describe it. It's not worth my time to beat myself up over trying to fight someone like that. Yeah, it's just not worth exactly, it's not worth the mental energy. You don't want to do that to yourself. Must be a new hardest. I think Oblivion's higher on the list, so not according to the list. And according to me, it's like the same difficulty, so I don't care. Oh, UD's higher? Oh yeah, you're right. It's 16 versus 17, right? This is that same. What? Oh my god, bro. It's the raid Michael. I don't know, Matt's kind of a god. He might just... I don't know, but here's the thing. Matt's never played anything as hard as Kyuki before. Like, ever. Even Firework, you know what I mean? We've experimented with levels that hard before, but Kyuki, that's a whole different beast. So it might take him a long time. But if he can do it in a relatively short amount of time, he might just start kicking ass everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ugh. I could never be Kyuki. Literally, I don't think my brain is capable. And you know how... Like, I could beat Acheron, I couldn't beat Kyuki. The way that my brain works, it's literally impossible. And I don't normally... Like, okay, if the world was ending and I was stuck in a room and I had, like, a year to beat Kyuki, I could beat Kyuki, right? But, like, in terms of what I'm willing to put in time to beat a level, Kyuki is not... That type of gameplay, that, like, flow click pattern type gameplay, I can't do that. It's not something that I've ever been very good at. And it's the hardest one of those. I wouldn't call him that if you don't know him, but I call him that because I know him. Do the Greek letters in the way mean anything? I don't know. I don't know what the Greek letters are. I forgot most of them. You can call me Nathan because my name's Npesta, and Npesta is just Nathan Pesta. So it's not like a personal thing. I'm from Ohio. Oh, I got so mad. I looked at Google Maps about the area that I used to live in, and it's just so dumb. Like there's a up near Powell. I used to go to school in Powell, and there's a street leading up to it, and the street, this little street has, like, it has a Cane's, a Culver's, a Grater's, a Handles, a Jersey Mike's, 2 barbecue places, a Noodles and Company. It's so stupid. It has a Greek place, an Indian place. It's like, it's dumb. I actually pissed myself off looking back at it. I'm such a spoiled kid. Oh, you're done eating? All right, go down the street 5 minutes. Here's the biggest zoo in the entire US. It's just right there, by the way. And there's a water park there. Blonde Yoshi, thanks for the sub. Yeah, I've been there for a long time. I remember when they installed the Africa wing. Still from Erie. Well, I lived in Erie for a while. Mr. Lion, thank you for the sub. These new sliders that they drop you out 10 feet after the slide ends into the water. They drop you after the slide. I've never seen that before. I'm a normal human, thank you for the sub. No, I'm in Syracuse now. I keep moving out east. I don't die like that usually. Hey, what's up, Univ? How have you been? This is actually, I'm done talking. 42 minutes and this isn't fixed. What do I do? What do I do? Literally, how? What could be? Is there like a nerve entrapment? How is there no blood here? I'm moving. No. At least I'm not playing Mania. Because that would be actually genuinely impossible right now, I think. I don't even know how my finger's clicking the mouse. I'm just the best, I suppose. Unmatched. Cheer my own. Stick my hand in the air for a minute. Okay. I'll just play with my W key. 1 minute. It's like, I'm like Matt now. You wanna know what's weird? Whenever I do anything with my left hand, it's always with my middle finger. Because that's the key I used to jump in Celeste. Teacher, I have a question. Teacher. When you know the answer in class. Well, no. First you do this, and then it's like this, and then all the blood goes down. My Celeste hardest is probably 6D. Golden. But do you have 15 seconds left? I got bored. I forgot the answer. No, I'm ace. Someone always asks this literally every stream. Like, I swear to God, this conversation happens every stream. And then I have to explain, I'm not correct anymore. Then there's always some guy in chat that's like, well, that doesn't seem to make any sense, because actually, I don't think that's possible. And then I'm like, well, I don't know. Because what else am I supposed to answer to that? How do I answer to that? Is it because my hair is long? Is that why? Yeah, I'm just simply better than sexual attraction. You see, I'm actually 8-dimensional god type being that created cows and other sorts of livestock. You know, I'm just one of those people. Just omniscient, really. I am Michael from The Good Place. Not when I got my, I don't know what I was going to respond to. My brain went, eeeeee, and then it deleted everything I was thinking about. Could you notice that? That was crazy. I actually just got memory wiped. Yeah, I'm just gonna ban half the chat. Early onset dementia. Maybe. No. Luckily. So the good news is that no one in my family has ever gotten Alzheimer's or dementia. The bad news is none of us have a good memory at all. Ever. So luckily it can't get that bad, but it can't get that good. Like, literally everyone in my family has the stupidest, worst memory of all time. Do I stim? No, that's more of like an ADHD thing, I'd argue. I guess maybe. I don't know. I mean, I don't know much about autism in terms of what other people experience with it, but that's not really my, like, there's different whatever, but that usually more of an ADHD thing. Stimming and fidgeting are arguably the same thing. I mean, it depends on, like, what classifies as what, you know what I mean? Either way, no, I don't have a lot of weird fidgets or tics or anything. If you, I went to The Good Place to watch. I've seen it all. It's a really, really, really good show. Fire, I recommend it to everyone. I agree that people with autism have a better moral compass, but only because I've had to think about things really hard. Because a lot of us don't intuitively get social interaction and a lot of stuff that other people get intuitively, quote unquote. So we've had to kind of build a lot of systems from the ground up, and as a result, you think about it a lot more. And yes, I've seen Breaking Bad. Yeah, ADHD and having autism are very linked. Like, a lot of people have both. I definitely do not have ADHD, though. But it's important to understand these systems aren't exactly separate. They're just, I mean, I don't want to get super into it because we talk about it all the time, literally all the time. But they're just labels we use to assign symptoms and certain weird quirks about this and this and this, and we're like, so this is what this means. You know? They're not entirely separate systems. And not every autism is the same, because it's just a word we're saying. You know, it's just whatever. Mine is definitely like regardless of any other thing that I have, I think my biggest hindrance when it comes to autism, my brain isn't a closed loop that works all the time. I think I have like a leak in my brain somewhere that like leaks random neurons, which is why I'm constantly coming up with things to say and storylines in my head that make no sense, and why my dreams are so insane. Water Fudge, thanks for this. Thank you for the sub. I think I'm just like constantly leaking a stream of neurons. No, that felt so good. Really? I'm surprised. That actually felt so good. Is it normal to remember your dreams? I don't think it has anything to do with neurodivergence. I think it has to do with making good habits. I only remember my dreams because I keep a dream journal right after I wake up. I think people focus too much on being different from neurotypical people, though, honestly. Because you have to remember, we're all human. A lot of people want to feel this, like, solidarity with other neurodivergent people, and, like, they'll never get us, and we're completely different, everything like that. But I would prefer most of us focus on all trying to be one collective. Because we're all humans, you know what I mean? At the end of the day. And I know a lot of us are weird, you know? But it's important not to close yourself off. But just in general, it also just helps people learn more about us and what's with us, you know? Well, of course, you know, your best friends are usually going to be more, you know, a little kooky, right? All of mine are. But just like anything else, if we close ourselves off into a bubble, then we're just gonna divide. And dividing is bad. Hey, Bebicus, what's up, dude? Been a while. Just be yourself. Impossible in society is the way it is. You can be yourself. It's not an easy thing to do, but it's possible. You just have to find the people that will allow you to be yourself. honestly, one of the biggest disconnects I have from like quote unquote normal people is they don't think about themselves in the way I think about myself and how my friends think about themselves. They don't think about what their actions are doing to others. They don't think about what's good and what's bad. They don't think about the longer scale of their life or what they're doing in the moment. Maybe more prone to getting hooked on short-term dopamine loops that are going nowhere. They can't see the bigger picture because they haven't really had to think about themselves like that. So I think the biggest disconnect I see is they don't think about anything deep because they've never really had to. That sucks. Yeah, but like, I don't think that's inherently like something that matters on where you are in a spectrum of something. It's more so what you've had to do. Like, I wasn't gonna get through life if I didn't think about the deeper questions, just because of this and this and this. Which all stems back to the main belief that I hold, that you only really grow from anguish and struggle. There's no other way to grow. Yeah, I love how much Destiny looks. Oh, for sure. No pain, no gain. It's one of the simplest things you can say, but it's true. You can grow by eating. I mean, yes, you can grow by eating if that's what we're talking about. A lot of like the most common things that get said, everyone kind of rolls their eyes like, oh, yeah. But they're all true. Like simple stuff like respect others if you want to be respected. People are like, oh yeah, obviously, and then they don't do it. And they're like, whoa, I don't know. That's how those people that get created that are like, women never want to sleep with me, and I'm 19 and they're not, it's too late for me and no one wants to, blah, 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 even though they've just been online like posting the most vile things about every group imaginable and not respecting anyone. Like, you get out what you put in, man. Yeah, common phrases get repeated so often you literally just forget the meaning. Shave my head for my birthday? That's not a happy birthday. If I shave my head, it will not be on my birthday. My dad keeps asking me to do it. He's like, do a stream. Just do one stream where you just shave it. And I'm like, I'm not doing it. He tries to like rope me in with this like, it's for the greater good, because it would be like a charity thing. He'd be like, we can do it for charity, but he just wants me to cut my hair short. I see through you, Dad. I know what you really want here. You can't win. Haha, la la la. UGMC, thank you for the sub. It's that part, man. That's the one. Look, here's the thing. Eventually, the time will come when I don't look good with this hair anymore. It's just the truth, you know? People get older. and it won't be the move. But it's the move for me right now. You see. Like, why can't I just be here right now? That's what I really want. I'm dead. Yep. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Water's still good. Hey, Zerix. What's up with you right now? You guys miss me? How tall am I? I'm like 6'3". Well, okay. I'm 6'2" and 3/4. However, which way you want to do that. I don't even know what that is. MCCR2? Oh, I don't know what that is. This part, man. This part is this is the why. No matter what move I try, I just can't get consistent at it, you know? What kind of cryptic ass message is that, Amber? Oh, good. But you know, which part's yours? I like every part, so don't worry about it. The title? Oh, I like that part. Obviously. I don't know. If you want to get a weird response from Clyde, ask it to explain something in Morse code. It can't do it. Either that or try to get it to like draw something in ASCII art. It can't do it. I'm 20. 21 soon. Just tag Clyde in like a group chat or in DMs or something. August 1st. I think I am going to be home to stream for my birthday, which is pretty exciting. I don't think I've had the chance to do that before. Sweat it so hard. It's just, this cube is the whole thing, man. It's the whole thing. Wanna watch Barbie over Oppenheimer? I don't think I'm seeing either. I don't really care about either of them, to be honest with you. I don't feel like getting out of GD. Does it matter? I'll just look at the server after. I don't know. I'm not. Look, okay. I went. Like I hung out with my friends for a week, right? I told you all that. I did everything with them except for one thing, which is watch Across the Spider-Verse. I didn't do that. Because from everything that I ever seen online, it's like, by the way, this movie kills you. Like, it actually just straight up kills you if you watch it and you have any eye problems at all. So I was like, no. I will not be watching. Yeah. I mean, I'll see it on, like, I will probably get it on my TV at some point, but I can't go to the movie theater and watch it. I don't really go to the movie theater anymore. It's too much on my eyes. It's just too much. The whole process, man. Yeah, big screen, dark room, loud. No. I watched the last movie I saw in the theaters. I saw the Batman movie, the newest Batman movie, which was awesome, but it completely ruined my entire day. Like, I couldn't do anything else for the rest of the day. It was so bad. Look, there's a large difference between, like, even when I'm playing, like, a lot of people, when they play video games, they play it in a dark room with no lights, right? Some people can just do that. I can't do that. And my room is always well lit, 100% of the time. As you can see in my camera, it's a well lit room. And I keep my screen super dim and super orange. The orangeness helps also. Movie screens are both in the dark, not orange at all. They're very blue, in fact. They're very bright, and they're very harsh on the eyes. And there's a lot of movement happening, and it covers my entire field of vision. Completely different ballgame. Yes, dude, this is so good. No! Oh my god! Damn, been a long time since I made it there, huh? That was awesome. Yeah, that part is just so hard. Yeah, the cube didn't kill me. That's so great. That click is so hard. You just kind of have to just guess. It's actual guesswork click right there. No, I'm good. I don't really struggle with the wave that much. Like, yeah, I know I just died there, but... For the most part, the most times I get here, I don't die. Like, that's actually, like, one of the only times I've died in that wave. Most of the time I get there, I don't die. I mean, if I die there more, I'd obviously consider it, but the first time isn't gonna get me to, like, put in that extra work there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, I like this level. It's good. I'm figuring out this mouse again. I don't think I need to get a new one, which is good, because I didn't want to. I'm still clicking too low on the mouse? Yeah, but I'm not clicking as low right now. For sure. I'm still clicking with the sync mouse. That has been discussed. I think Curities might be objectively the most forgettable level of all time. I have talked to multiple victors of that forgot they were even victors of it. Like, straight up. Like, that literally forgot that they beat it. And it's pretty hard. Curies. And 100-bit ZMMC. Yeah. No, it might actually be the most forgettable. Cognition? Cognition is not the most forgettable. Is that what you were saying that? Two? There's no way. No. Just no. That's not true. There's like a million cognition, like, fan-made sequels, and then there's also Oblivion. I don't like the Cognition song. The Oblivion song is way better. It's a good, it's got this feeling about it. I'll give it that. Has anyone even gotten list on Avernus yet? Has that happened? Even after everyone was all like, look at this, no one, is it still like that? That's so funny. I hope it stays that way forever. That's so funny. Please, for the love of God. It's so funny to me. I don't know why. Nice! Ooh, wow! Oh! You know? That was a good one. Avernus isn't bad, y'all just don't like difficult gameplay. So, okay, I'm gonna actually ask you seriously for a real second. I want you to tell me if that was bait or not. Let's hear it. Just that's the only thing I want to know. Because, like, that's definitely bait, but I want to hear it from your own, I want to hear it from you. Bait used to be believable. Amen. I don't want anyone to beat it. I want it to remain like that way forever. Look, if it's not bait, just do it yourself then. Is it really that bad of a level? Yes. It is that bad of a level. It has, like, actually disjointed from the spike hitboxes. There's no justification for that at all. Even if you watch it and it looks fine, the hitboxes are out of the spike. Do you understand that? Do you know what that means? Yeah, that's the whole thing right there. I've already done story times. You just don't know it because the music doesn't start playing. But there's been things that, like, if they were edited, they would be story times. You know what I'm saying? This video is gonna be so stupidly long. Okay, yeah, you're right. Next time I go for a story, I'll be like, oh, and then this do. I'll just like literally stop what I'm saying mid sentence. Like Ocarina of Time, I'm playing the jingles. So I'm allowed to tell the story. Na 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 na. Dun 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 dum 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 dum. Doo doo doo. Ba da 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 da. You know. That's Toby Fox's real gift right there, like ignoring everything else. Such recognizable songs. Like, it's crazy how good he is at it. And he just like spams leitmotifs in the best way I've ever seen in my life. It's crazy. Yeah, because YouTube's like, this Npesta guy is not uploading more, so I guess we'll just keep spamming the same video that he already uploaded. That would hurt. Devouch. He really is. I needed my hand was stuck like this. I don't want you there. Not good. I hate when you just like you get far enough that you're stuck in whatever pose you decided to take for that attempt, and you're just like, no, not really. I didn't really get resolved, but it's not as much of an annoyance right now. Yeah, it's not my try-hard pose. My tolerance for bad levels is a lot higher after the roulette, and still Celestial Force just completely destroyed me. That should say something. It's so bad. I just hate lottery levels so badly. But there's something worse than lottery levels. Lottery levels that you also have to try just enough for it to be annoying. For the parts that aren't the lottery part. That's why, like, Necromancer was bad, but I could kind of turn my brain off and just hang out with chat until I got to the lottery part. Celestial Force and Oro, I had to actually try. I had to care. But not enough to the point where it was stimulating at all. To get to the lottery parts. That's the absolute worst it gets right there. I want someone moderately big to go for a roulette, like 100%, like nowadays. I would watch that. You know what I mean? Because it's just a totally different ballgame. And it can't be me again. I can't flood my channel with another 85 roulette videos. Yeah, it'd be torture. It wouldn't be fun, I don't think. I could believe that. FNAF seems like it gets pretty hard. I think FNAF memes have to be the worst memes ever. Like, on average, like, the entertainment value of the average FNAF meme is gotta be the lowest of any community I've ever seen in my life. It is bad. It's so bad. I can't believe it. You know, you guys remember on Twitter? And this was a while back now. I think it was like not that long ago, but long enough, where it was like it's like post your favorite memes of this community or something. And for like 3 days, my timeline was just poisoned by the worst FNAF memes I've ever seen. I didn't even play FNAF. I don't even know how they got there. I don't know like who I'm following to like incur this. Most of the bad stuff that I see on Twitter is my own damn fault. You know what I mean? Like, there's like an uptick of anime girls on my timeline, but that's because I follow a million Osu players, and the two are like linked inseparably. You know what I mean? You can't. Apparently, the average Osu player can't play Osu without liking a million anime girl photos. And you know, I don't know why they. But okay, so I understand that one. I get why that's happening. But the FNAF one didn't understand that one at all, really. Yeah. One of my favorite tweets of all time is Vidu tweeted something about like Osu players liking like underage anime girls and being like, you know, that's just not normal at all. You realize that. Like, it doesn't matter. Osu's not an excuse for that at all. But it was like in a really funny way. Because Osu players are weird. They are, like, seriously. Not all of them are weird. I met some great people, but some of them are weirdos. You know they are. Like, weird? Some of them are only weird. Some are weird. That's true of every fandom. Osu's a different being there. Osu is a different being. When it comes to that. Not that I think the Osu community is inherently terrible. But they've got a weird thing going on with anime. You know what I'm saying. If you know, you know. A lot of communities have their thing. Like, Minecraft has a lot of those, I don't know how to describe, there's people who are like soft e-boy, like, talks in that way, and then goes on to Bed Wars for 8 hours a day and says random suggestive comments to people in the chat room. You know, there's a lot of that's Bed Wars' whole thing, you know? Not Bed Wars, I mean, just like, Valorant kind of has the same issue. Very similar thing. Minecraft in general just kind of has that issue. No! Sorry, I decided to turn into Donkey Kong there. Who got all my bananas stolen, apparently. At the start of Donkey Kong Country Returns, he kind of sounds like that. I just didn't expect that there. Of all places, that was not on my list. And GD's not amused. You want to know what I think one of GD's worst, like, community's worst problems? It's like, every time that we get, like, referenced or mentioned, even if it's not a direct reference, in any community that's not GD, it's like an actual flood of the most annoying people you've ever seen start spamming it everywhere. That's gotta be one of our worst issues right there. Like, we're not a small game. You have to understand that. We just think we're small sometimes. We're not a small game at all. It's just not true. We don't need to lose our mind every time it gets referenced anywhere. But for the most part, I'll be real, I like the GD community. It's good. It's better than a lot of other communities. I'm gonna be real. And of course, there's a lot of bad actors, but I don't think it has something so egregious to point to as like Minecraft or like OSU or those sort of things. You know what I mean? And we're honestly, as was said, we're pretty nice. Honestly, to new people coming in, we try to encourage them. I've seen a lot of streamers pop up lately that like just started the game, and people are really nice to them. Like, that's a real thing. Because the competition isn't quite as direct, like PvP type, you know? The people aren't quite as toxic when it comes to new people and people that they think are worse than them. Sometimes. I mean, you know, obviously there's bad actors. But altogether, we're pretty nice. And I like that about this community. We have good role models in this community too. A lot of our biggest players are good people. Eric Van Olderman, you know, Tech is a great person, and he was our god for like 2 years. You know what I mean? I think this community is a good place because you have to do a lot to really get good at it. Like, it's not, a lot of people get into a lot of games like Valorant or Minecraft or OC because of these like short-term dopamine like loops. You know what I mean? There's a lot of systems in place, and GD has some of those, but to get really into it, you have to put in a lot in. You have to put a lot in. Like, making a level isn't easy. It takes a lot of effort. Beating an Extreme Demon isn't easy. It takes a lot of effort, you know, to beat some of these levels. So to the people that are willing to put in that effort, a lot of us show respect to that because we know the work required. We know what it takes. You know what I mean? A lot of people are addicted to GD, yeah. I have seen. And it's sad. A lot of it, honestly, a lot of people when they say they're addicted to a game, they're more so addicted to the feeling of being good at something, honestly, more so than just the game itself. Because you put in a lot of effort into this, and then you go do other stuff, and you've already put in all this effort into GD, and then you do something else, and you're not good at it, and you want to go back to something you feel like you're good at, because you already put all this effort in, even if you don't enjoy it in the same way you used to, which is why a lot of people find it hard to quit, because they're already good at this. So it's not addiction in the classic instant dopamine sense. As like something like gambling, for instance. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, a lot of people, I think, because a lot of people are happy doing the same thing for a long time. But at the same time, I think it's important to ask yourself, like, what is your long-term goal? If you use, like, the reason I keep playing GD is because I still have goals. There's something I want to do after this, and then after that, if I don't have another goal, I might just, you know, screw off, do something else. But right now, I have goals. It's always kind of been that way. GD's always provided me with challenges and things I want to do, like, genuinely want to do. If that makes sense. Things that push me, and things that make me get up and I'm like, I want to do this right now. You know what I mean? So in that sense, it doesn't feel unhealthy. But a lot of people, they're just playing the next day because they feel like that's what they should do. That's what they're not motivated by the, you know, a lot of people, especially when they get really good, like way better than me, they don't have a next big thing that they don't think they can do to aim for, you know? That's why a lot of big players just kind of give up eventually, because there's nothing really to do. That's why I don't know how much longer Zoink's actually going to stick around, if I'm being honest. I think he's probably going to run out of things to want to do. And I'm only saying that because it's happened to everyone before him. That's why Matt came back. Matt was in that position, Diamond Splash. He was the best player in 2016. No one was really coming close to him. 2016 to 2018. And he quit because he got bored. There was nothing really left for him to do. But he's playing, he's back now, and he's playing again because, once again, there's like these new challenges he's never faced that he can now face. If that makes sense. So that's why Tech got bored, N-Switch got bored, you know, Sonic's got bored. Yeah, I'm playing Bridge. A lot more than most other things, actually. It's really fun to me. Yeah, Wuxi got bored, hella bored. Yeah, Wuxi was one of the best we've ever had. Those who don't know, he was an actual god. And those players are very often good examples. The reason they're able to be top players a lot of the time is because they have a healthy relationship with the game like that. If they don't have another new goal to go for, then they're not going to stick around anymore because there's nothing left for them to do unless they want to make something, create stuff. You know what I mean? That's more often a more healthy relationship, and that's often why they become the best players, because they have that good balanced mindset. If that makes sense. Believe it or not, I was once one of the better players in this game. It's true. It's hard to believe looking at me now, but it's true. In 2018, I was one of the best ones. I was getting first victor on stuff, beating top 10s. I had 2 top 10s verified at one point at the same time. You know. But the difference between me and actual top players is they were able to keep up. I could never keep up. I was never done because I never reached the end of that goal. I never beat the hardest level. I never accomplished all those things that I wanted to accomplish. And I probably never will. Probably. I definitely never will. Those are not things I will be able to do. But because I still have goals for myself personally, I'm almost kind of glad in a way that I'm not able to just steamroll things like that, because I would just quit. If I had no big goal to hunt for, it wouldn't be interesting to me. So in a way, my lack of skill is the only reason I've been around for as long as I have, and why a lot of people around me have ended up quitting. If that makes any sense. No, Wushu was always better than me. Before Tech got way better, we were more toe-to-toe. But, I can't, I'm not gonna say that one, but thank you for the gift sub. And Andy, thank you for the raid. Yeah, Wushu was always better than me. And then Matt and Sonix just weren't playing. I mean, I was good. Like, I was not... I had really good runs on Bloodlust when it, like, dropped and stuff like that. When the race... No one's even gonna remember this, but when the Singularity race was underway, me and a few others wanted to try to be the first to beat Singularity. I actually had the best run. I got 18 to 100. And that was the best run on the level for a while, but then Hotball obviously sniped us. Yeah. Highest viewer count ever was when I first streamed the Extreme Demon Roulette on Christmas Eve 2020. Yeah, just 2020. And it was like 5,000 viewers, which is like when I was like, oh, I just struck actual gold, didn't I? I just literally found an oil mine. That was a weird feeling. Because I didn't know how people were gonna like it at first. And then I saw the viewer count, I'm like, oh my god? That was on YouTube though. I've had like 2.2K on Twitch when I was streaming Marbles because I got my account back. We were all celebrating that. Jesus Christ, those are way more painful than they sound. I'm not really doing anything to stay in the limelight anymore because I'm not really... I don't know. I don't feel like innovating right now. I don't feel like coming up with new ideas. I wanna get a bit better. I'd like some grand project that's like a really long level eventually. The Turn Zero has been cancelled. It's too difficult. Yeah, RIP. Although I promise I got something great cooking. Yeah, Return Zero was too difficult to make, so they actually canceled. This is me being not sarcastic. I know it's hard to tell sometimes, but yeah, they canceled it. Very unfortunate. It was very, very, very sad to hear for me. Hey, Steven. Not good. No one says that anymore. That was honestly half the point. When I made the brick wall video, I was like, no one's gonna say this anymore if I do this, because they can't. And it's true. It's true, they just stopped. I was like, wow, that was way more effective than I thought it was gonna be. I'll reveal what I'm doing when I beat this, if I beat it. I'm giving myself a deadline of like end of August, haven't beaten this, we're moving on. But I really don't want to do that. So why don't we just beat the level? Why don't we grow up a little, put on our big boy pants and beat this level, huh? You know what I'm saying? I have to go to the bathroom. Man, all this water I've been drinking, huh? That's a fair question. I mean, I feel bad that I can't say his name. I just can't do it. It's just like, I don't know why I can't. I can do everything except say that name. I don't know what is wrong with me. My vocal cords refuse. I've tried. Hey, Jax. Did I see the whole GD World Tournament thing with Cryonics? How is that related? What happened? What did he do? What happened? What did he do? Eight times in 30 minutes? Oh my god. That's so crazy. There's like no point in botting it though. I mean, I guess, but like, I don't know. There, huh? There we go. Not good. That was not good. That was really not. That one was really bad. That was one of my worst ones right there. Mitch. This is a pretty good run. You want dinner before or after? Like, do you want to get dinner together, or would you rather get it and then come over? What's your plan there? This is not a space bar. I don't usually sweat runs to 100 like that. I just like every day I just like get it to like 70 or something, and then I'm like moving on, you know. I know someone who used numpad enter. You want to speak up? I see. I'm about to get really hungry in about 1 hour. By the time, I'd say 5:30 rolls around, it's gonna be feeding time, I think. Okay. EXE. Glitch. Just the OP numpad enter user. This button doesn't work? Come on. I mean, I get it. I'm not saying I don't get it. You prefer to use escape as your jump key, but how do you escape? You're stuck. You can't escape. Isn't that a funny key name? Escape. Not even like back, like escape. I tried to go for a really light click there. Almost worked out. Yeah, it's called having a full size, Steven. €4. I need the full size for the Osu. And it just looks better. I don't know. I've always liked having the full size. Yeah, it's too tiny. Like it doesn't feel right. That's not what a keyboard is for me. The real Pejul, thank you for the sub. I do want a Wooting for Mania, but I'm not going to get one now because I'm ordering a $400 gene sequencing. And you know, if you add 400 and 200 together, you get 600. And that is a lot of money. I'm getting my gene sequence because I 100% have a genetic mucus disorder that I will not be tested for. They won't do it, so I'll do it. And by I'll do it, I mean I'll order someone else to do it. So I'll give them money, so. You're right, it is closer to 1,000 than 0. Oh my god. That is actually messed up. I finally cleared all the beta maps. I'm beta Dan. Now I know what you're thinking. You have to actually do them all in a row to be beta. And to that I say, yeah, I'm not going to do it. Too much work. And I don't want to play Paradigm Shift ever again. I got my 96. I'm out. Worst map ever. Argui, thank you for the sub. No, it was just nose. 2 wootings are fixed up and that's clearly wrong with you. 2 wootings, I mean, come on, right? What do you use the second one for? When the first one breaks. Duh. I need that backup one. This is my at-home wooting, and then this is my travel wooting. Playing Mania on a plane. They'd have to stop me, right? It'd be too loud. You'd be such an asshole. Every TJ has the yeah, you gotta have that emergency booting. I have a Apex Pro, which I really like. So, I'm not gonna get a wooting quite yet. So when this thing breaks, it's wooting a clock. I played My for the first time like 2 weeks ago now. And now I just want to play it more again. It was so fun. But it doesn't exist anywhere near me, but I love My. It's so easy to get good at. It's so easy to get good at. It is so straightforward. It's just like, do the action on the screen. Can you do it? And the time windows are like so wide. I get why it's so popular now. I get why it's so popular. Because when I was in Japan, I went to round 1 and there was like 85 million My machines. I was like, well, it can't be that good. Look, you don't even need to play My that much to get good at it. It takes like 2 seconds. Compared to something like I don't know, like literally any of this, like pop in, what you got 2DX, like that takes forever. You got pump, you can get good at it pretty fast. But I don't have an arcade near me. I just don't. There's a mall not too far from me. I need them to put it in there. but they won't do it. The goal of the series is to win it all of it all. That's gotta be my best notification. Yeah, Wooding's worth 200 because of the rapid trigger for the most part. I didn't know any Japanese when I went to Japan, but now I do. I was getting mad because I couldn't understand anything, so I learned some things to understand. So I didn't have to order in the most annoying way possible. I learned all the hiragana and katakana and phrases and sentence structure and stuff like that. Yeah, the thing with rapid trigger is what it does is like when you hit an input and you're pressing again really quickly, all you need to do in order for the next input to register is have the key go up. So you press it down, registers the input, you release your finger just a little bit. Like, because normally a keyboard has like an actuation point, so you push it past a certain point and then it activates, and then you kind of like go back and forth right here to get it to activate. What the Wooding does is it makes the actuation point like right where you did it. Like it starts like here and then it moves with you. So when you go back up, it releases and then you just press it again and you're already below it, and then you can just keep spamming it no matter how far it moves. So it's like an actual like cheat. I loved riding on Amtrak. It's really cool. I love just being able to see the scenery. And there's no traffic or anything you have to care about, so you can just get up. Yeah, it's frustrating though that they're not putting a bunch of money into the infrastructure. Yeah, I don't know much would help for other games, but for Osu, I mean, it's insane. Because to the right of me is where the chat lies. That's why. And I look at chat compulsively. Yeah, Wooding is an Osu keyboard, really, at the end of the day. Although it's probably going to be helpful for Celeste, too. Which I really need to start playing again. You know, I was really good at Celeste. Like, really genuinely good at Celeste for a while. And then stopped playing it. Artist selects Golden is 6D. Or 8D. I made it to the end of 7D, but then I did see that Clint just got that. Obviously Parrot eclipses this now, but I did all of 9D, all the 90 Event Horizon Determination checkpoints in a row, all the way up to the first Depression checkpoint, like without dying. Which is pretty hype. Dedication, memories, creation, exploration. It's probably harder than 60. I was gonna go for it, but Parrot is just, he's too good. In GD terms, 90 Golden is not comparable. It would be harder than Acheron in our game, by a lot. My D-Rust is going really good right now, actually. Which means when I actually D-Rust, because I'm definitely not actually, like, I'm gonna be, like, so good. It's gonna be great. I just need to get there. Yeah. Am I gonna stream tomorrow? I don't see why I wouldn't. It depends on what me and Mitch decide to do, I guess. Estimated day of beating this level. August 15th, 2023. I'm gonna say an open message to the chat now. It's gonna be for one person specifically, and if you know you are, then hopefully you hear this. If I see a message I've already seen a million times again, one more time, then someone's gonna get banned. And I don't know who it is yet, but it could be related to the message that's being sent. So just an open-ended message to anyone listening. Someone's gonna get banned if I see a certain collection of words again. We clear? Fastest I've been in an extreme. So Cupid Hell in an hour was pretty quick. You don't gotta ban that guy. That wasn't the guy, Xerix. You gotta unban that guy. Wrong guy. Wrong green name. True Bad Lad, thank you for the sub. Bro got caught in the crossfire. Xerix! Friendly fire! Xerix banned the wrong guy. You need to unban that guy. That wasn't the guy. There was a different green name. Yeah, I'll move it after, I think it's... You did ban the wrong person! You did! Chat, help! You banned the wrong... You banned a guy that wasn't the guy that kept saying the message. You banned a guy that was making fun of it. I'm sorry, I was like, attack! And then an army of, it was like, I'm trying to even remember like what movie did that, but I did send an army. There's a specific movie I'm thinking about, but I can't remember what it was called. Welcome back. My favorite anime is Steins Gate, especially after the rewatch. Especially after the rewatch. God damn. I'm gonna get mad. You guys aren't gonna like me if I get angry. I'm gonna turn off my face cam and replace it with a Joker motivational quote or something that shows like how sad my life is or something. And then play without talking. Then you'll feel so sorry for me. It's the perfect plan. It's the perfect plan. so good. Jack 6 for the gift sub. 227? Wow. They're almost at 240 hertz. No one's made it to 360 hertz. Yes. Yeah! Oh, that was a good one. Death Note's so fire. Death Note's one of those things you could like. I could watch Death Note with my family and I'd be chill with it. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of anime you can watch with your entire family. I recommend Death Note, yeah. Another anime like that is Mob Psycho, as I bring up every single time we start talking about it, because if you haven't seen it, you need to. But everyone enjoys Mob Psycho. I don't know anyone that doesn't like Mob Psycho. I don't know. Does anyone? I don't know. Like literally, I don't know a single person who disagrees with what I just said that like actually watches anime. You mean you got a notification that you're gonna get banned from my chat in 2 hours? How? No, my hair is a normal length. I'd say it's pretty average length. Can you get with that high pixel band wave? Yeah. Npesta chat band wave. I'm gonna run through one of those like J-Schlatt scripts to like ban like all Dream SMP members, but instead of that, I'm just gonna like pick random words and phrases, and then if you contain any of those words, I'm just gonna get you banned. For literally no reason. And then I'll laugh maniacally while doing it as well. Snake, GD, you're gone. I'm putting the word snake in there. Mango, definitely. I'm just gonna start throwing in these words. Did you actually just put your phone number in the chat? You need to not do that if that's what that is. I'll give you a hint. Internet safety tip number 1, don't do that ever. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I was at a sleepover in 6th grade, and there was like 10 of us huddled around a computer in Agario, and we made like one of our phone numbers the name, and then we got number 1 on the leaderboard, and then people started calling us, and it was really funny. Killer Demon, thank you for the sub. I've told this before, it just felt relevant at the moment here. Clea Very, thank you for the sub. Yeah, no, we was doing that like we get a call and we're like, yeah, we're the victors of the lobby. What do you want? Like we were being complete assholes. If you've ever been to a sleepover in 6th grade, sleepover in 6th grade. Do you know the energy of that? You don't care. You got banned from a stream. You got banned for gifting 5 subs? How? What was there like? Was it like a don't distract the streamer rule? Was it like what was it? Six Days sleepovers have like a vibe. I don't know what it is about it. It's so chaotic. I knew it. I was like, no. He got mad at you for wasting your money? That guy sounds psychotic. That sounds like a psychotic episode. You're literally streaming with money on. Why would you ban someone for giving you money? That sounds like someone is like having a mental episode of some kind. That does not sound normal to me. Yeah, me too. I'm also found a no caller ID. No way. Someone actually lit a firework in a house. No way. I never had anything that crazy happen to me at one of those. I mean, we got up to some, it was, I'm trying to even think what's the worst. Look, here's the thing. Okay. Everyone that was running together. I know Speed did that, yeah. Everyone that was running together in cross country. We would have these things called pasta parties every other week. And those always went weird. We'd always get up to something. We'd find like our little, all the kids would find like a place to hang out, and then we'd just start doing the dumbest things you've ever seen. I don't know what my favorite party I've ever been to was. It may have honestly been sometime in the last week. Maybe it's up to stuff. I feel no bueno today. Alright, that sounds good. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. How old are you guys? Most of us, I'd say the average age is 16, 15, 16. I am 20. I'm like a boss. My health meter is bigger than everyone's here. $110. Numbers! I just turned 21 last week. Happy belated birthday. I'm about to join you on that adventure. Yeah, 15 to 17. Looks like the mean. Mean median mode. Box and whisker plot. Bam! Make one. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. There's literally no point to ever making one of those. My face when those appeared on the SAT, I was like, PSAT, I never took the SAT. I never took the SAT. I just took the ACT. No essay mode. Has anyone ever taken the ACT with the essay? And if so, why? Like, seriously, why? Yeah, you could choose. I didn't do it. I didn't do no essay. I took the ACT one time, got my autism 35, and got out of there. That's what I did. I didn't have to do no essay or nothing. You know what I mean? Sorry, I don't want to talk about school ever again. What do you guys want to talk about? What's cool? What's something cool we can talk about? What are the cool kids up to these days? What's hip to do, huh? What are we doing on our summer break? Damn. Like 8 people said drugs? Is that true? Codeine, let's go. Everyone's favorite right there. Joke, 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 joke. Giant text appears on the screen. This is a joke that I just said. Best cheese that isn't like some random, like, sharp 2-year-old dry age thing you find in like some random cheese shop is like Swiss. Like, if we're talking just like normal types of cheese, Swiss is my favorite. Swiss is the goat cheese. Swiss is a very polarizing cheese. There's kids selling cocaine. They're not selling cocaine. That's fent. Middle school children aren't gonna get their hands on cocaine. That's the rich person's drug right there. That is fent. Do not interact with that. Or just baking powder and I mean, it's middle school, right? It's not the streets exactly. Could just be baking powder straight up. But it's not, I'll tell you this, it's not cocaine. They can't make weed look white. That's the thing. Yeah, kids aren't gonna buy cocaine. They're all vaping. I'll give you a hint about the state of weed. Like, even though it's illegal in a lot of places, people are carrying much less and less and less and less. Not very high in people's care list. Some autistic people struggle with being able to tell jokes. Not really my thing. I'm usually able to tell when people are joking or not. No, I'm not vaping because I'm not. It doesn't have anything to do with my parents. There's just no point. There's no like payoff. Hint, stop vaping. I know some of you guys do it. If you're looking for a sign, here's your sign. It's a really good hint. It's a good way to... And if you're like, what do I just need? No, you can find other hobbies. You don't need to just... There's more you can do, you know? Yeah, 463 people. Someone does it. Obviously, but well, no, this has nothing to do with religion. It's literally just, do you want to have a good life? Then don't ruin your lungs. That's all you need to do. Yeah, if all the truth ads weren't so, like, cringy, yeah. They're making it so, like... Because the whole point is a lot of people are vaping are like rebelling. You know what I mean? If you made like a genuinely honest ad that didn't try to like shock you or anything like that. It'd probably, you know, be better. Because they want to rebel. They want to feel like they're beating the system. Here's what's... You want to know what's actually going to happen? Like, actually genuinely going to happen. It's already in progress. You can't do anything to stop it. It's what's happening right now. People are more upset with the system than, like, ever before. Like, not ever before, but it hasn't been this way in a very long time. And you know what's going to happen? What's happening is we're seeing already in a lot of American cities, shrooms are becoming legal. And you know what's going to happen? Psychedelic Revolution 2. Because they've been recently approved for testing. People have been doing tests on them. They've been finding the benefits of them. And everyone's really, really mad at the government and stuff like that. And they're going to want to rebel. And that's what's actually going to happen. You'll see it in the next 5 years. Just watch. It's already legal in Oregon. It's already legal in Denver. It's coming. The effects of which, I don't know. We'll see. Crux, thank you for the sub. Yeah, it's a very, yeah, now you can do, like, papers on it and stuff like that more, and they allow the, you know, the substance for testing and stuff like that. Are shrooms better than vaping? Yes! Yes, by orders of magnitude so large that you don't even get it. It's gonna be a long-ass video. I've heard Oregon legalizing everything has caused some interesting effects, yeah. Yeah, they can, yeah. It's crazy. No. Shrooms they're completely different than from like weed or anything like that. I mean, so you know, Oregon. I respect Oregon for trying. Maybe they don't have it right, but I don't know what the right thing to do is. The problem is there's so much. The problem with the whole war on drugs thing, there's so many, like, when we're talking about the war on drugs, we're not talking about shrooms, we're not talking about acid. That's not, that, like, you have to, for people who don't know anything about drugs, it's a fascinating topic to me. But, like, shrooms and acid, the amount of, the level of people care is, like, it's like this much. And then you got stuff that actually matters, like meth, or heroin, or fentanyl. Fentanyl's being the big one, you know what I mean? That's the issue, and there's so much of that in the market right now. And places are trying to figure out how to deal with it. Do you lock people up who use them, or do you give them help? I think you should give them help, but it's hard because people don't want to. Like, people are all for that a lot of the time, but then they put up housing for these people, and then people start complaining. They're like, I don't want to live next to these people, or something like that. Very, very double-sided stuff going on. So then they go back to, you know, living on the streets and stuff like that, and then it's very unhealthy and dangerous for them. So it's a very, very complex issue, and there's no clear answer. People who just say, just legalize it all, and that's it. That is such a, it's not, the system's more focused on punishment than reform. But, like, there's no simple answer here. As I just said, people want to make housing for people that, you know, are addicted and are trying to get help and stuff like that, but then people start complaining. When those housing places come up, people complain that it's lowering the value of the areas around it. I mean, it's super selfish stuff, and people are complaining about that. That's what they're doing. That's the thing. There's no good answer. It's a really difficult issue, because the end goal would be like you don't want to lock people up for being addicted. That's the thing, because these people are human, and 95% of the time they don't want to be addicted. You know, if locking them up meant if they were arrested for a drug-related offense that they instantly went to a rehab center, no jail time, instantly went to a rehab center, then that'd be ideal. But a rehab center would actually have to exist and take in all of those people, and that's the big issue right there. And a lot of people just simply don't want to get off certain substances. That's the thing. That's the truth. And then you got to deal with, what do you do with those people? You know what I mean? Is it something they should live the rest of their lives in jail for? Do you think that's a good idea? How much of a danger they are providing to other people? A lot of people have approached it by giving people not you know, punishing them at all, and just giving them a safe place to do it. You know what I mean? But as a lot of people have pointed out, when you make it too loose, you know, we've been seeing a lot of violence, been seeing a lot more drug usage when you make everything legal. That's also true. It's hard. It's very hard. Right, exactly. Yeah. It costs money, and people don't want to spend their money on things for people that they don't even see as human. I get that maybe the topic bothers you, but I would I would recommend you refrain from telling me to change subject or something like that. Because what we're talking about is what we talk about here. If you don't like it, the best thing I can offer you is just walk away from a little while. I'm not going to change what I'm talking about, just because, like, one person asked. If, like, multiple people were like, I don't like this, we can talk about something else, then maybe I consider changing it. But otherwise, I like to keep the flow of the conversation moving to whatever we're about. If that makes sense. And the reason drugs get brought up so much is because it's one of the, if not the biggest issue in our cities right now and in our country. Maybe not the, but it's definitely up there. And as someone who likes to talk about these, you know, issues, it happens pretty often. I don't know. It's definitely the biggest issue of our at least, like, biggest social issue, I'd say. But then again, it's interwoven with, is that even a word? Interwoven? I don't think it's intertwined with all the other major issues we have, you know? Drug issues come about from the inherent inequity that a lot of people face, you know? The lack of job opportunities and stuff like that. Interwoven. I'll tell you this though, you don't need to be the one to solve this problem. If you're really interested about it, you know, you can try to whatever, but just like anything else, a lot of people despair over, oh, we'll never blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it does suck. And if you want to get involved with that, you can. And many people are. There's a community of people that are trying to, you know, work to help that. But really all you can do is keep yourself informed, keep yourself, you know, knowledgeable about, you know, the kind of drugs that are out there, and keep yourself knowledgeable about the signs that maybe someone you care about is addicted to a certain substance or stuff like that. You can only really do what's in your scope. You know, we all have our own scope. We can't control the whole thing at large. But we can keep ourselves safe and our friends safe. Cool. That dual shift. Sometimes it just doesn't want to let me pass, you know? It's really frustrating. Whatever. You blew it in your spoonful of cereal like a soup. That was a really funny, like, gift to create in my brain right there. I don't know if gun violence is getting solved in America. People are so stubborn. People are extremely stubborn about it. My Second Amendment right, we will be left safe. And the problem is, here's the issue. Again, it's one of those things where it's not as clear cut. Because there are so many guns in, well, there are both. There is so many guns in the US. And if you ban them outright, a lot of people are worried. And we don't know we don't know, like, how justified this is. But there's gonna be, like, a billion, like, people who have guns, and then less people who are gonna have the ability to defend themselves from said guns, if that's what it is. But we don't know how severe of an issue that is. You know, obviously, if there were no guns anywhere, it'd be better for everyone. Just 100%. There's every single statistic shows that ever, right? Japan has had like 1 gun violence death in the past like however many years, and it was to that one guy, and everyone just kind of moved on. They're like, yeah, all right, and then just moved on. There's no answer to that. I don't know how. Just like a lot of these issues, you have to just take things so gradually and so slowly that like generations move on and they grow up in a slightly different world than the previous, and it just slowly gets to a point where there's less guns. But that's not going to happen as long as people are like, because people think about things in such a binary way. It's like people think about it in a way where it's like, if we ban guns, it's over, instead of let's slowly try to work it back, and then eventually we'll get to where we want to be. But people don't think about that. They want it either to be solved now or never. You know what I mean. You probably talked to relatives about this before. Those people are like, nope, it's literally impossible. Let's give up. Let's never try. And that's the whole shebang right there. Right. You won't need a gun to defend yourself if no one has a gun. That's true. It's gonna be hard. Yeah, and that's another good question. How do you get these guns out of our communities? How do you do it? You know, that's another huge issue. Without, you know, invading, you know, your right to search, or your right to not be searched, or, you know, that sort of stuff. That's why it's going to be an extremely gradual process, and it starts with banning, like, the sale of it, unless you have, like, a certain this and this and this and this. It starts there, but people are going to be like, then what, you can't get it if you need to. And, like, here's the thing, there's already so many, it needs to, yeah, you start by not allowing any more to be bought. And there's obviously going to be, like, a million still in the thing, but over time, that number will start to dwindle. But it won't, it's not something that's gonna just instantly be solved in our lifetime. If this problem gets solved in the US, it will be many, many years from now. I personally don't see myself living in the US my whole life, honestly. I think America can make it, I really do, but I don't, it's not gonna make it anytime soon. And people are gonna have to realize the state of affairs in a much greater way than they do now. And I think America will eventually figure that out, but not in this lifetime. And there is a lot of countries, I think, that have it a lot more figured out than America. No, the drug problem and the gun problem in the US is as bad as the rest of the world thinks. Absolutely. It's just a lot of people don't realize that because they live in very safe places. Like a lot of people who live, for example, in like New England, that area, a lot safer than somewhere like the Deep South, for instance, where it's way worse. And if you live in there, it sometimes can be hard to see how bad it really is. Honestly, it's pretty nice up there. Where do I like to live? Canada's a pretty good, I mean, it's not overseas. I could see myself living in Canada. I like how cold it is there. I like that a lot. I could see myself, I wish I was born in Japan, honestly. After being there for like a month, I was just like, this is better. They have it better here. But because I didn't grow up there, I can't really imagine myself living there. Maybe I could consider living in some sort of like Scandinavian country as well. But I think Canada's probably the most likely place for me to live when I get older. Denmark, Norway, yeah, those are the places that I would consider. Australia, New Zealand, yeah. I would like to visit them at some point, even just get an opinion at all. Yeah, we had a fascinating conversation, me and my friends did, about like the kind of people that end up in powerful positions, like the people who end up becoming president and stuff like that, and just the kind of people they are and the kind of things that they do. Because you have to understand, in order to become president or some higher up role, you know, as Cub said, you need to be very polarizing. You need to make people mad at something, so, and like feel like you need to make people feel like some great change is going to occur, that you're the hero they've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that end up in those positions, those powerful positions, they have to sacrifice a bit of critical thinking in order to get. They have to. They know what they're doing. A lot of them know what they're doing. You know what I mean? They know that they're being unfairly polarizing and all that sort of stuff, and promising things that, you know, blah, blah, blah. And it takes a certain kind of person to be able to lie like that, lie so convincingly and so often. That's the thing. Because being president isn't about knowing your stuff. It's basically a charisma contest. And charisma past a certain point requires you to kind of sacrifice a bit of common sense and critical thinking. Especially when it comes to appealing to everyone, because a lot of people are stupid. Like, that's the truth. I don't mean to be offensive. A lot of people are really stupid, and when you try to really get into it, you know, really try to get into the nitty-gritty of it, you'll lose them. They won't care anymore. You need to keep things extremely simple, extremely, like, something they can very easily understand, like, make America great again. That doesn't mean anything, right? But you hear that, and you're like, oh, it's gonna be great. That's it. Literally one word. That's why it worked. It is that simple. So it's just one of those things where well, okay, a lot of people, you are not supposed to be awake, right? What time is it? No, it's not that late, right? I keep forgetting I'm the one waking up earlier now. It's just I'm not used to seeing you pop up this late into a stream, Aeon. You know what I mean? This level's really good. I really like it. I just need to get better, I fear. Well, I have been getting better. I made it to the cube like a billion times today, and I got to the duel. That's me getting better, right there. That is good stuff. Second civil war in Russia? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is like, I hate violence. You know, I hate violence. I don't think violence is ever the answer. But I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? People are upset there. They don't want to be in these wars. They don't want to, you know, be subjected to all this. You know what I mean? A lot of people are frustrated that that's how their leaders and politicians are acting. And if they can't do it, you know, using normal means, they're gonna get, you know, violent with it. But I hate violence, but it's like, I don't know how that gets resolved otherwise. Yeah. TBH. No, I don't think a civil war in America is likely. People don't get up. That way, in that way. I find it very unlikely that America would have another civil war ever. For a very long list of reasons, that just isn't gonna happen. Right, yeah. And a lot of people are at their most mad when they're just like spamming stuff on their phone. Like when they're on Facebook getting fed stuff or watching the news. When they actually get up to do anything, they're like, eh. You know what I'm saying? People are the most mad in those situations right there. For the most part. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's a very drastic thing. Nothing that drastic is going on right now. It's all, really? We're arguing about nothing. What do you think, we're gonna go to civil war over LGBTQ people? Like, that's enough of an issue? Because that seems to be what people care about the most. That's not gonna happen. I promise you the average American does not care that much. It's just people are loud. People really only care when their way of life is affected, even if they strongly disapprove or whatever. No one cares about that. No! Damn it, dude. Damn it. Alright. That was a good last attempt, though. I feel like it's time for me to eat. I did say 5:30, and it is 5:30, so I think it's time for me to grab dinner. Damn it. Okay, that was good, though. That was actually really good for, like, my second day of really grinding this again. That was promising. That was promising. I'm feeling better. You notice I'm not dying to that wave as much. I feel kind of reset about that wave. I'm doing a lot better. So yeah, probably stream tomorrow. I don't know why. We'll see. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I'm not gonna raid Matt because Matt's been streaming for a while too, so he's probably getting closer to ending. So I'll raid someone else. That was a good session, though. That's a really good session. Even if I don't shoot tomorrow, I'll play tomorrow. Like, I'm doing this, okay? Like, whether or not I beat it, I'm doing it. I'm taking the grind seriously. I had a great time streaming today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll go ahead and raid someone, but that was a good stream. I think that was a good stream right there. I don't know who that is. Let me check them out. Beating all insane demons? Oh, primary maze! Primary maze. Oh my god. Does anyone know about that level? I haven't thought about primary maze in so long. Holy. That is a blast from the past right there. Alright. Well, that was great. We are going to be doing this again soon, and we're going to get more progress. More. Made it to the duel twice. That is awesome. We're going to keep that streak going. And that's it. I will see you guys around. Probably tomorrow. Take care.